In the chapters, you break down the timeline by year. What led you to make the events happen in that order? Are you pulling from history or any other research?
Well, uh, that's kind of an obvious question. I used several different forms of investigative reporting. I used current news. I used historical news. I used taped news bits, and word of mouth. I've used a lot of things, as many of us do, to form a conclusion. Like I was looking for products today, and I went down the list and remember that, and that's what you do. You do the best job that you can.
Okay. What kind of research went into making this kind of book?
Well, I kind of just answered that. I researched a lot of things. I researched when I seen the terrible mess that Donald Trump was making out of our country, and in 2019 when I found out that he'd gone to North Korea and played with the little girls up there and whatever, it was clear because he lost the next election, which he never to this day has confessed to, but everybody knows that he lost big decision. It was not a close race even, and he was very upset because Sleepy Joe just kicked his ass, and so he's remembering the visit that he had to Pyongyang in Korea, and he thought of all the things that he's doing. And right now, this day, today in I think it was it Connecticut or one of the Northeast, maybe Maine. Anyway, up in the Northeast, one of the places he's converted into a holding cell, he calls. Well, the plan in North Korea, their country of 26 million people, and they have 200,000 in prison. And using the same ratios, that would be over 30 million Americans in prison. That's why he's building prisons everywhere. He isn't building prisons for these migrant workers. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't even care about American citizens. He even said, I don't care if the economy's bad, stiff upper lip, just so, people are going to see in 50 years, if humanity lasts that long, and according to my book, we only got 14 years left. That's 2040. I'll tell you that much about the book, and it's miserable ending, one that the cockroaches don't even live through. And I'll say no more about that.
Okay. What current events helped you write it? I think you answered to
The
that.
current event, it wasn't a current event, it was the misuse of power. And in 2019, I seen this coming, and I filed a Sunlight corporation to put the sunlight on crooked government, and the nonprofit was focused to enforce the Constitution of the United States. Every government employee has to take it, and it's a joke. And I tried to, I knew some billionaires and people, and as it turns out, I think people that have, and I hope the Californians stand up and know what to do in our election. I don't know that Steyer's is a reputable person, because I don't know that much about him personally, but we shouldn't elect a Republican, in particular that Republican, because he's too closely associated with Trump and that whole administration. We don't want him.